It's a real honour, it's a great privilege. The UK Theatre Awards are amazing, and we just had a fantastic time making this show, and so this really is the icing on the cake for us.
We were the first in-house musical production they've produced in a long time, I think at least 10 years, so it was really exciting to kind of be on new territory in that way, and to get to play such a fantastic role as Charity with a wonderful, wonderful creative team. And Nottingham's a great city, and it's a great theatre to work at. You're really well looked after there, and I had the best time.
Chuffed for Sheffield Theatres, chuffed for the city of Sheffield. I think all you can really try and do is tell stories that matter to people and matter to the people who are telling them, and I think if we got this right, that's what we were able to do with Standing at the Sky's Edge.
We've put learning at the heart of our theatre at Derby Theatre, and the young people who come in inspire us every day, and it's about also making access to the arts so that it's not just for the privileged elite, that it's there for everybody no matter what their background.
I think it's really trying to integrate the work that we do on the stage with the work that we do in our rehearsal rooms, with the work that we do with our participation activity, and seeing that all as one thing, and looking at trying to make routes so that through the process, so that young people can come and see work on stage and then can find a route in to go, actually I can see my own path to getting there, and that's something that's really at the heart of everything that we do as a whole company.
Well, Sheffield's a really cool theatre, and it's changing fast, and there's so much life and culture going on in the city. I think everyone in that building really cares about the theatre, and we asked some incredible demands of them. We asked to put a boat on stage, water on stage, tiger on stage, and everyone there was so committed and worked so hard and really believed in the project, and that's the most you could ask for.
The whole theatre was overjoyed, I think, to have us there, and that was really felt from our point of view. It was a real struggle, but at the same time making a great show always is. But what was extraordinary was the sort of the coming together of all those different disciplines: video, sound, light, all of those things, and our puppetry, of course, and just having everybody somehow arrive in the same place at the same time, and sort of having shared that vision and really making it come together. That was extraordinary.
The real point is that the commercial sector, which is important, only exists because we have government funding across the entire country, and that means that we have a really strong and healthy ecosystem in theatre that's able to produce stuff. So that actually at the heart, it's all one.
I think what we're really delighted about is all the young people who've come out to see Noughts and Crosses, and we were absolutely delighted with that, and it gives us great hope that young people will still really enjoy coming to the theatre and seeing all the great work everybody does.
For a ballet company to commission a full evening work is a massive pull on the whole company and the whole resources of the company, and it engages everyone, both behind the scenes and obviously on stage. And then you hand over that company, I certainly do, to a creative team, and it was wonderful to hand it over to Helen and her creative team, who I trusted implicitly, and they ran with it.
If you're going to do a modern classic play, especially one that's in people's heads, you better do it in a new way. And Ned Bennett's your man, because he doesn't look at things normally. He looks at things back to front and upside down, and that's what you want from an artist. And I think we learnt really quickly that in the East End and working class people, everyday people, and on tour with ETT, that it's absolute bollocks that everyday people don't want theatre that makes them think.
Part of my remit is to look to diversify and be inclusive on and off stage. And in the past year, we have been producing a Polish play called Silence about displacement after the war, and we produced Ain't Misbehaving in association with Tamash and Paul Taylor Mills, so that was really cool, along with lots of community projects.
For me personally, as someone who grew up in Stockport, I went to the Royal Exchange as a kid, and to then be on that stage was incredible, and to be in the first South Asian play at the Royal Exchange it was a privilege, and we've waited for a long time, and I'm really glad that we got it, and it's due to Sarah's leadership that we're there.
We're just so excited. Digital is becoming an ever important part of what we do at Northern Ballet, and to win this award, and the first time that it's actually been held at the UK Theatre Awards, is amazing.
There's such a tradition of theatre going and opera going in the town that the Opera House is a magnet for that, and it's a beautiful space for us to be able to bring young people into the venue, to create new work and to put on those rarities which everybody seems to enjoy.
When communities come under pressure, the best thing you can do is open up, not shut down, and I think being in a room full of people that are all committed to make that happen is really, it galvanises you, it does give you the momentum to keep going.
It's been hard, I won't lie. lie, it's been really, really hard, but I've had very, very good company. So I've had some fantastically creative minds attacking the story with me and giving me the time and space to work out how to tell the story well, because it's very difficult to try and capture it. The book, it has a certain element to it, but no one can put their finger on it. So to try and translate that into a dramatic form has been difficult, no lie, but it's great. I'm really pleased with it.
Yeah, but it is thrilling because somebody stopped me in the toilet and said that they enjoyed Nights at the Circus, which is nearly 20 years ago. And that's when you realise, actually we've been making work, the same group of people for so many years, and it does have an effect. These shows, you feel that they vanish into the ether, but in fact they don't. They live on in people's memories, so it's thrilling.